to do that which you know you need to do. If you don't have the courage to act, life many times will move on you and make you act. Whatever you do, you want to develop technical mastery. You want to be the best at what you do. You want to master it. See, part of self-motivation is you've got to find something that gives you a strong sense of competence. When you become known for that, you develop a reputation of being good at doing that. You set some high personal standards for yourself. You're not competing with anybody else. You're just unfolding yourself to be the best person that you can be. That you want to give the best quality service that you can give, because that is a statement about who you are. The other thing that's the key to self-motivation is recognize the fact that you're going to get into some slumps. Recognize the fact that you're going to encounter a great deal of failure in life. It goes with the territory. But in the face of that, you want to be relentless. When you want something, you don't expect everybody to say, oh, you want this? Oh, great, we want to give this to you. You're such a nice person. You're doing it for your family, aren't you? Great. No, life isn't like that. No, many doors will be closed in your face. Many loans that you will want. They'll say, no, you don't have enough collateral. You don't have enough credit. And most people will give up. But you've got to decide that I'm going to be fearless. I refuse to be denied. And I'm going to go all out. I'm going to be relentless. I don't care how many no's I encounter. I like something Isaiah Thomas said when he's getting ready for a basketball game. He said, I'm going to either shoot us in or shoot us out. But I'm not going to not do anything. And that's the way to go. You can't make a basket unless you shoot the ball. You can't hit a home run unless you take a swing at it. Most people won't even take a swing. Well, I probably won't make it anyhow. That's the conversation within. They probably won't give it to me anyhow. If you want something, you've got to be relentless. You've got to decide, I deserve this, and I'm going to have it. And you go all out to get it. That drives you. The next thing is that when you want something out of life, you've got to be willing to go into action. Don't wait around for things to be just right. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Don't wait for the ideal situation. It will never be ideal. There will always be a reason. Well, as soon as the children grow up, as soon as I pay my bills, as soon as I get my divorce, all time, as soon as I get enough money together, do what you can, where you are with what you have, and never be satisfied. A lot of people never take a chance in life. They don't want to take any chances. They want the situation to be ideal. See, that's not walking by faith. That's walking by sight. If I can see it, I'll do it. No. That's a lot of people say, if I can see it, I'll believe it. No. If you believe it, you can see it. And don't be disturbed because no one else can see it. That's not unusual. That is ordinary. But because you want some different kind of results in your life, you've got to be willing to be unreasonable. If you want unreasonable results in your life, you've got to be willing to be unreasonable. Part of being unreasonable, you don't judge according to appearances. Part of being unreasonable, you can see it because you believe it. That's part of being unreasonable. Part of being unreasonable, you're like Paul who said, you must have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. That's part of being unreasonable. Most people won't do that. Most people say, call me when you get it together. The other thing is that one of the keys to self-motivation that empowers you is that you want to find a cause larger than yourself. Find something that you can contribute to. Find something that you can make a difference because you can. Part of what feeds your larger vision, part of what gives you a reason for being, part of what gives you your life is being able to give something back. So I can't afford to give anything. You can't afford not to give. Give your time. Give your talent. It's nothing just to go over and lick envelopes. I exactly what I'm going to do. But I'm going over there. It's part of my tithing in the universe. Once you develop that special sense of mission, and that's what you develop when you're part of a larger cause than yourself, it drives you. You don't need an alarm clock to get up in the morning. You have special power. You'll go places and folk will like to be around you. They will know there's something different about you.
The French philosopher Blaise Pascal said that all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. In this video, I'll be seeing if Blaise Pascal was right. One's room should be a sacred place, a calm refuge from the storm of the outside world. The psychotherapist Alfred Adler proposed that all problems are interpersonal relationship problems. When you are alone, these problems are reduced, unless you take out your phone and go on social media. Now you have problems. That person who hasn't messaged you back, that person who seems to be having a better life than you, that person whose text message can mean many things, but you decide to only focus on the negative interpretations. Your phone could be a source of suffering because it stimulates interpersonal relationship problems. But if you put the phone away, you realize you have no problem. You are simply sitting quietly in a room, alone. Sitting alone without distraction is beneficial to one's character. The mind has less stimulation, so it will try to convince you that you have many things to do and you can't afford the time to sit quietly. Sitting alone brings out the mind's dysfunction. When all you are doing is sitting, the mind will make you feel guilty, fidgety, and uptight. It won't leave you alone. In fact, you aren't alone. You have an annoying roommate who can't stop making you feel guilty and worthless. Sitting alone brings out the worst of your mind and gives space for you to have a profound realization. You realize that the mind is an incessant troublemaker. It feeds off problems.